Hello everyone, welcome to Helm of Science. So we are here again with the solutions of JEE Mains 2021, 20 July Shift 2. Okay, so I will be discussing the memory-based solutions of this exam. So let's get started without further delays. Okay, so the first question it is telling alpha comma beta is the point on y squared equal to 6x, that is a parabola. It is closest to the point 3 comma 3 by 2. So you have to find 2 into alpha plus beta. Okay, so at first it is telling that alpha comma beta is at a point on the parabola y square equal to 6x. So at first draw the parabola. Okay, so suppose this is the parabola, that is y square equal to 6x. Okay, so this is the parabola. So here it is telling that alpha comma beta is lying on this parabola. Suppose here, okay, and another point is suppose here it is 3 comma 3 by 2. So it is telling that alpha comma beta is closest from this point 3 comma 3 by 2. Okay, so if alpha comma beta is closest, so then we have to find, at first we have to find alpha comma beta, then we have to find whatever is given, that is 2 into alpha plus beta. Okay, so as you can see here, that if the alpha comma beta is the shortest distance between this between the point this one, that is 3 comma 3 by 2, so it should be the perpendicular distance, no, because we know that the perpendicular distance is the least distance. Okay, so that is the perpendicular distance, that is the normal is passing. Okay, this is the distance. So another thing from this, that the given equation of the parabola is y square equal to 6x. Okay, so if we compare this with the general equation, that is y square equal to 4ax, so here 4a is actually what, 4a is 6. Okay, so from this a is what, a is 3 by 2. Okay, now here is actually given alpha comma beta. Now any point on the parabola can be given as, we know that any point on parabola can be given as 80 square comma 280. Suppose this, I am just writing this alpha comma beta as 80 square comma 280 because it's a parametric form. Okay, so 80 square comma 280. Now we know the value of a, so we can just substitute here. So what will be, it is 3 by 2 t square, and this will be 3t only because 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Okay, so the point on this parabola is actually what, it is actually 3 by 2 t square and 3t. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, now very interesting thing, that in general, now here we have to find the equation of the tangent. Okay, so that is, we have to find the value of t, that is we have to find the, now here in general, the normal is given, no? So in general we know that equation of normal in a parabola, we know this one, that is tx plus y. Now equation of tangent, we know that ty equals to x plus 80 square. Now what is the equation of normal? Equation of normal is tx plus y equal to 280 plus 80 cube. So this is the equation of the normal. Okay, in general. Okay, so here you can see that this normal is passing through the point this 3 comma 3 by 2. So if we here substitute the values, so it will be 3t plus 3 by 2 is equal to 3t plus 3 by 2 t cube. Okay, since it is passing through this one. Okay, 3 comma 3 by 2. So you can see that 3t is getting cancelled, 3 by 2 is getting cancelled. So here we are getting t cube equal to 1. Now if t cube equal to 1, then the parameter t is actually what, 1. Okay, so we have got t is 1. So we can easily write down this point, that is what, it will be 3 by 2 comma 3. Okay, so this is the alpha comma beta. So we have found out that alpha comma beta is actually what, 3 by 2 comma 3. Okay, so here alpha is 3 by 2 and beta is 3. Okay, so whatever we have to find out, that is 2 into alpha plus beta, that is 2 into 3 by 2 plus 3. So if you just multiply 2 inside, so it is 3 plus 6, that is equal to 9. So here it will be our final answer. So 9 is the answer. Okay, very simple sum. So you have to know this, the tangent, that means equation of the normal. Then we have to put that equation of, that means normal is passing through this point. So it will satisfy the equation of the normal. The point will satisfy. So you have put it the values. Okay, so we have got t cube equal to 1 and then t equal to 1. Then we have got the values of alpha comma beta and we have put it. Okay. Now this was our first question. Now we come to our second question. So in the second question, what it is telling, that fx is given as x plus 1. Okay, so we have to find out limit n tending to infinity 1 by n 1 plus f of 5 by n plus f of 10 by n plus up to f of 5 into n minus 1 by n. Okay, so it is given that fx is equal to x plus 1 and we have to find out limit n tending to infinity 1 by n outside into 1 plus f of 5 by n plus f of 10 by n plus f of, that means 15 by n up to this. So up to f of 5 into n minus 1 by n. Okay, so here what we can do, just see. So it is given fx equal to x plus 1, no? So fx equal to x plus 1 means in place of f of 5 by n, f of 10 by n, and here we can write down it as 1 plus 5 by n. Okay, so I'm writing this one, that is limit n tending to infinity 1 by n outside. Now this is 1 plus, now this is actually what? This is 5 by n plus 1 plus 10 by n plus 1 plus up to 5 into n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, now here you can see that excluding this one, there are here how many terms? There are n minus 1 terms. Okay, so if we put the f of 5 by n, so here it will be 5 by n plus 1, then 10 by n plus 1. So excluding this first one, how many ones are there here? Here will be n minus 1 ones. You can understand this. That is excluding this one, from this 5, that means f of 5 by n onwards, we have n minus 1 ones, because from this 1 1 up to this 1, this is n minus 1 because there are n minus 1 terms. So here n minus 1 ones and another one is there in the first, at the first. So here n minus 1 ones plus 1, that is n ones we have got. So we can write it as limit n tending to infinity, that is 1 by n outside. Here n ones, so I'm writing n plus. Now I am taking 5 by n common from these terms, that is 5 by n, 10 by n here. Okay, so here we will got that 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n minus 1. Okay, this we will get. Why? Because you can see here that 5 by n, 10 by n, so here it is actually what, 5 into 2, next term will be 5 into 3, and here it is 5 into n minus 1. So if I take 5 by n common, so it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 1 terms. So we know that it is limit n tending to infinity 1 by n into n plus 5 by n into, now what is, we know that the summation of from 1 to n minus 1 terms, we know that it is actually what, 1 to n, the summation of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n is what, n into n plus 1 by 2. So what is the summation of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n minus 1 times? It will be n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So that is actually what? That is n minus 1 into n by 2. Okay. Now here n is getting cancelled as n tending to infinity. Therefore, n is not equal to 0. Okay. Now this is actually what? N tending to infinity, 1 by n outside. That is n into 5 into n plus 1. That is n plus 5 into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Now I am just multiplying this 1 by n inside. So it will be, again, as n tending to infinity, n is not equal to 0. So n and n will get cancelled. That is 1 plus, it will be 5 by 2 into n minus 1 by n. Okay. Now, as n tends to infinity, therefore n is not equal to 0. Then we can divide this n. That is, we can write it as limit n tending to infinity. That 1 plus 5 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by n. Okay, we can write it like this. Okay. Why? That means we are just separating. That means here it is n by n minus 1 by n. Okay, we can write it like this. So you can see that as n is tending towards infinity, then 1 by n will tend towards what? It will be 0. Okay. So here we will write that the final answer is 1 plus 5 by 2, that is equal to 7 by 2 is our final answer. Okay. This is the correct answer. Okay. So this was a very simple sum, but very interesting. Okay. Now we come to the third question. The third question is very, very interesting sum. So here I'm just doing this. So here it is given that integration of from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is given this box of x plus this sine x to dx. Here this box is representing as greatest integer function gi. Okay. Now here at first see, we know that pi by 2 is actually what? Pi by 2 is, suppose, that means approximately 1.57. So minus pi by 2 will be what? It will be minus 1.57. Okay. So here we will break this integration into, or we will split this integration into several intervals. Okay. So at first we do that from minus pi by 2 to minus 1. Then we will do minus 1 to 0. Then we will do 0 to 1. And then we will do 1 to pi by 2. Okay. So we will split it up into intervals. So what we can write here in the next step, that is minus pi by 2, that is minus 1.57 to minus 1. Okay. You can write like this. Okay. Now another interval was minus 1 to 0. Okay. Sin x dx plus another interval is what? 0 to 1. Okay. Plus sin x dx, and the another interval is 1 to pi by 2. Okay. So these are the intervals. Now you see carefully. Now if x is lying from this minus pi by 2 and 1, that means x is from minus pi by 2, that is minus 1 and minus 1.57. So in this interval, the value of x, that means the value of box x is what? If x is lying between minus 1.57 to minus 1, here box value will be what? It will be minus 2, isn't it? It will be minus 2. So I'm writing that it is minus pi by 2 to minus 1. Here we can write minus 2, since box of minus x is what? Minus 2. Which is box of x will be what? Minus 2 in the interval minus 1 by 1.57 to minus 1. Okay. In this case, when it is minus 1 to 0, when it is minus 1 to 0, When it is -1 to 0, what will be the condition? The box x will be -1. Okay, plus sin x. We have to be careful about this steps. Okay, so in the step 0 to 1, in 0 to 1, what is the value of box x? It is 0. So I'm writing only sin x. Okay, now plus it is 1 to pi by 2. Pi by 2 means what? 1.57. So from 1 to 1.57, what is the box value? From 1 to 1.57, what is the box value? It is 1. So I'm writing this as 1 plus sin x. Now we have to just see that in these intervals, sin x is lying between what? That is the value of box of sin x. Now another important step here. Now we know that whenever in greatest integer function, that is in box 6, there is an integer inside, we can take it outside. So in this next step, we can write it as minus pi by 2 to -1. We can write -2 plus box of sin x. Okay, dx. Plus in next step -1 to 0. So it is -1 plus box of sin x. Plus it is 0 to 1. In 0 to 1, what? In 0 to 1, it is box of sin x only, dx. Plus in this next step, it is 1 to pi by 2. So here it is 1 plus box of sin x. Okay, now you see. Now I'm just drawing the graph of sin x. Okay, so you can very well understand from this. See here. Now this is actually the graph of sin x, this one. Okay, suppose this is pi by 2. Okay, this is pi by 2 and this is minus pi by 2. Okay, suppose this is -1 and this is 1 and this is 0. We know. Now in the first interval, it is given from minus pi by 2 to -1. That means in this region. Now what is sine of minus pi by 2? It is -1. Okay, and for 1 it will be like this one and at this place. So you can see that from minus pi by 2 to -1, the value of sin x is lying between what? It is 0 to -1, isn't it? It is from 0 to -1. Whatever the value from we will get, it will be also from 0 to -1. Okay, so from 0 to -1, the sin x is lying. So box of sin x will be what? Here box of sin x will be -1. As sin x is lying between 0 to -1, so box of sin x will be what? -1. Okay, so here we will write that it is -1 pi by 2 to -1, minus pi by 2 to -1. It is -2 plus of -1 dx plus, now in the next interval, 1 to 0. Here -1 plus, now from -1 to 0, from -1 to 0, that means in this region also you can see that sin x is negative, that is it is from 0 to -1. So obviously here also that it will be -1, box of sin x will be -1 because it is lying from 0 to -1. Okay, now in the next interval it is given 0 to 1. Now from 0 to 1, 0 to 1 means this interval, it is in these portions. So in these portions you know that sine of pi by 2 is 1. So sine of 1 will be somewhat here. Okay, so sine of pi by 2 somewhat here, that means sine of 1. So you can see from 0 to 1, whatever the value we are getting is from 0 to 1, that is from in this interval, from 0 to 1. Okay, so from 0 to 1, if the sin x is lying, so what is the value of box of sin x? It is what? It is 0, isn't it? It is 0. So we are writing 0 dx plus the next interval, that is 1 to pi by 2. Now from 1 to pi by 2, see from 1 to pi by 2, that means these intervals. In this interval also, sin x is lying between 0 to 1, whatever the value we will get in this interval, but it is 0 to 0, it is lying from 0 to 1. Okay, so from it is, if it is from 0 to 1, so box of sin x will be what? 0. So it is 1 plus 0 dx. Okay, now we will solve this one. Now it is actually what? It is minus 3, that is, it is actually what? Minus 3 into dx, that is what integration will be minus 3x. Minus 3x minus pi by 2 to minus 1, plus here it will be minus 2 minus 2x from minus 1 to 0, plus this will be what? 0. Okay, so it is 0 dx, no? And here we will get x, that is from 1 to pi by. Okay, so if you solve this one, so we will get like this, that 3 minus 3 pi by 2 minus 2 plus pi by 2 minus 1. So here minus 1, minus 2 and 3 is getting cancelled, and it is minus 3 pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So it will give us that minus 5. So here it is the answer. So it's a very, very interesting question. Okay, so much of concept behind this sum. Okay, so the concept of greatest integer function has been used here. Okay, so this is the sum answer. So this is the required answer for this question. It's very interesting. Okay, now we come to our next question that is given here. There's a third question. So it is given that A, B, 7, 10, 11, 15 are such numbers such that mean is equal to 10 and variance is equal to 20 by 3. Find A of B, A and B. So it's a very simple question. So we know that mean given is what? 10. Now 10 is actually what? 10 will be A plus B plus 7 plus 10 plus 11 plus 15 by, how many numbers are there? A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 numbers. So from this what we will get? A plus B equal to, this is 60 minus, now this is what? 7 plus 10, 17, 17 plus 20, 43. So here we will get 60 minus 43. So here A plus B will be what? A plus B will be 17. Okay, so this we know. Now here, now you can see that we have been given that variance is equal. Now what is variance? Variance we know, it is sigma xi square by n minus mean square. Okay, so what is sigma xi square? That means it is actually a square plus b square plus 49 plus 100 plus 121 plus 225 by what is the number? That is total number of numbers given, digits, that is. And here it is mean square means 10 square, that is 100. Okay, now variance is given 20 by 3. Okay, so from this what we will get is 20 by 3 is equal to a square plus b square. Now this sum is actually what? 49 plus 100 plus 121 plus 225. So it is actually 495. Okay, so 495 minus 600 by 6. Okay, so this will cut 2. So this is actually what? A square plus b square will be 640 minus 495. Okay, so this will actually 145. Okay, so this is the result. So a square plus b square equal to 145, and we have got a plus b as 17. Okay, so from this we will find ab. So you know that a plus b whole square minus 2ab. We can write it, the a square plus b square, in this form, or we can write 289, since a plus b whole square means 17 square, minus 2ab is equal to 145. Okay, so from this we will get 2ab is equal to 289 minus 145 means 144. So ab is 72. Now you can see that a plus b is 17 So and AB is 72. So we can take the numbers. So A plus B is 17 means how that means what numbers are possible? 8, 9 possible, 10, 7 possible, okay, 12, 5 possible. Suppose this one. So we have to see that which one is matching here. See here 10 square plus 7 square is not 145. Here also this is not 145, but this is 145. See, 8 square means what? 64 and 81. So 81 plus 64 is 145. Again, 8 plus 9 is 17, and 8 into 9 is 72. Okay, many numbers can be there, but it is following all the conditions. So the answer, that is the values of A and B is 8, 9. So just for doing it easily, I'm just doing in this way, or you can find A minus B, then we can do simultaneous and we can find it out. Okay, or you can take a quadratic also, that is in terms of T, that is letting the T as in terms of A plus B. Okay, so here 8, 9 is the final answer, that is A equal to 8 or A equal to 9 or B equal to 8 or B equal to 9. Okay, so this is the answer. So A comma B is actually what? 8 and 9. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, sorry. So in the next question, it is the next question we were given. Then in the next question, it is given log of 9 to the power 1 by 2 x, that is log x base 9 to the power 1 by 2 plus 9 log x 9 to the power base 1 by 3 plus up to 21 terms. Okay, is given as 504. Now in logarithm we know this, all of us know this, that is if we have, suppose this one, that log of beta to the base alpha to the power n, so this n will come outside as a reciprocal. Okay, okay, okay. So here we can write that log of beta to the power alpha to the power n, that is in base whatever the power we have, it is coming outside as a reciprocal. So it is log of beta to the base alpha. Okay, so here we will use this concept. Okay, so here you can see that is 1 by 2 will come outside as a reciprocal. So reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. So we can write it like this. Similarly, in the next case, it will be 3 log x base 9. In the next case, it will be 4. So up to 21 terms. Now you can see. Now you can tell that what is the 21st term. See here, very carefully. Here, first term is starting with 2. See, this is the first term. This is the second term. The second term is starting with 3. That is, first term is 2, second term is 3. The third term will be 4. So what will be the 21st term? 21st term will be 22 log x base 9. Okay, you can see the first term is 2 log x base 9. Here 3 log x base 9 is second term. So 21st term will be 22 log x base 9. Okay, now here we can take log of x base 9 common. So we have to find actually find x. Okay, we have been given to find x. So we can take log x common. So it is 2 plus 3 plus up to 22. Okay, so here we will do a thing, that is we can add 1 here for our better understanding, plus 22, and we will subtract 1. Okay, so we will compensate this one. Now this we all know that from 1 to 22, what is the sum? We will use the n into n plus 1 by 2 formula. So we will write that it is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, minus 1. This is 11. Okay, so this is actually what? Now here in the right hand side is 504. Don't, I just forgot to write this. Okay, So this is 504. This is also 504. This is 504, obviously. Now, here it is actually what? 11 into 23, that is 253 minus 1, that is 252 is coming into 504. Okay. So in the next step, what we can write? So in the next step, we will write that 252 log x base 9 is equal to 504. Now 252 into 504 is 2, that is, okay, we will divide. So log of x base 9 is 2. So from logarithm concept, we know that if it is like this, that log of alpha to the base beta equal to gamma, then we can write beta to the power gamma is equal to alpha. Okay, so from this we will write that x is equal to 9 squared, that is x is 81. So the required value of x is equal to 81. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, now we come to our next question. So the next question is a question from limit. So it is given that limit x tends to 0, alpha into e to the power x plus beta into ln 1 plus x plus gamma into e to the power minus x by x sine x square, that is sine square x. Okay, so it is given 10. So we have to find alpha plus beta plus gamma. So we have to find this one. Okay, so here you can see that we will use, here it is better to use the series expansion, that is expansion of e to the power x, expansion of ln 1 plus x and to the power minus x and sin x. So it is better to use series expansion in this sum rather than doing the formulas that we have. Okay, so it will take a time. So here we will use the series expansion, that is we will write limit x tends to 0 alpha into, now what is the expansion of e to the power x? It is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x squared by 2 factorial plus x cubed by 3 factorial up to infinity. Okay, plus he will require only up to x cube, so I have written only up to x cube. So here x minus x square by 2 plus x squared by 3, the expansion of ln 1 plus x up to infinity. Okay, and the next is gamma. It is 1 minus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial minus x cubed by 3 factorial. Okay, up to infinity. Okay, and in the denominator it will be x into, what is the expansion of sin x? It is x minus x cubed by 3 factorial plus x to the power 5 by 5 factorial plus up to infinity. Okay, now from this you can see limit x tends to 0. Now here we will just write the coefficients of x, x squared and x cubed. So from this it is alpha into alpha, that is here actually it is what? Here it is alpha into 1 alpha, here beta no here. So we will write gamma into 1. So we can write in the next step, that is alpha plus gamma. You can see alpha plus gamma. Okay, now we will write the coefficient of x, that is alpha plus, if you just simply solve this, you will get like this one. Okay, in the next step, what is the coefficient of x's square? It is alpha by 2 minus beta by 2 plus gamma by 2 into x square. Okay, plus this is alpha by 6. What is the coefficient of x's cube here? Beta by 3 minus gamma by 6. This is the coefficient of x's cube. Okay, now here it will be what? excess cube only. Okay, why it will be excess cube? See, because if here except excess cube, if we do all the other things, maybe it will be zero actually. Okay, it will be zero. Why it will be zero? Because if we take here x common from this, if we from these terms, if you take the x common, so it will be what? 1 minus this one. Okay. Now, so here it will be what? Now see, for it is given that it is equal to 10. Don't forget to write this. So it is given is equal to 10. Okay. So as this limit is existing, so for the limit to exist, you can see that it is here x cube, here it is also x cube. So if it has to be x cube, that is, if it has to be 10, the answer of the limiting value has to be 10. So this portion, and this portion has to be 0. Okay, then we can write that this is actually what, 10, and this will cancel it. Okay, so it will cancel this one, so we will get 10 as the answer. So we have to check that this is equal to 10, this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0, and this is equal to 0. Okay, so we can write for limit to exist, alpha plus gamma is equal to 0. Okay, and also alpha plus beta minus gamma is equal to 0. So from this we can write alpha minus gamma is equal to minus beta. Okay, so another condition is given, that is here given that alpha to the power 6 plus beta to the power 3 minus alpha 6 is equal to 10. This we can write. So here no need of doing this also, because from this we only we can just find out the values of alpha, beta, gamma. So we can just add them and we'll get the answer. So it will be 6 into alpha minus gamma plus 2 beta, that is 10. So alpha minus gamma we have got, that is minus beta. So it is actually minus beta plus 2 beta is equal to 60. So from this what we get, beta is equal to 60. Okay, so what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma? Alpha plus gamma we know that is equal to 0, and beta we have got 60. So answer is 60. Okay, so this is the required answer. If you do by formula, it will take a lot of time, and using series expansion it will be more easier. Okay, so in the next question it is given that here it is given that next question, that real part of 1 plus cos theta plus 2i sin theta inverse is equal to 1 by 5. So this is given. Basically what we have been given, that the expression is 1 by 1 plus cos theta plus 2i sin theta. Okay, so this is the given. We have just, that means here given that in this expression the real part is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, so here what we will do now, in the first step we will just here multiply this with its conjugate. Okay, so what we will get is 1 plus cos theta minus 2i sin theta by, here we will get 1 plus cos theta plus 2i sin theta into this one, that is 1 plus cos theta minus 2i sin theta. Okay, so it is actually what, in the numerator it is 1 plus cos theta minus I into 2 sin theta by, in the denominator what it is, you can see here, that is if we take 1 plus cos theta as a and this 2i sin theta as b, so it is a plus b into a minus b. So we can write that 1 plus cos theta whole square minus b square. Now here it is I here, so I square is minus 1, so we can write 4 sin square theta. Okay, so you can see in this expression, this we can just separate out this one, that 1 plus cos theta by this 1 plus cos theta whole square plus 4 sine square theta minus I into 2 sine theta by 1 plus cos theta whole square plus 4 sine square theta. Okay, so here you can see in this portion, this is the real part. So the question is given that real part of this expression, that is we have solved this, that 1 plus cos theta plus 2i sine theta inverse. So it is actually the real part of that. So we will just equate this one, that is 1 plus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta whole square plus 4 sine square theta is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, this was given in the question. Okay, so from this what we can write, that 5 plus 5 cos theta is equal to 1 plus cos theta whole square, or you can just break it this one, that is 2 cos theta plus cos square theta. Okay, plus now this sine square theta can be written as 4 into 1 minus cos square theta, that is 4 minus 4 cos square theta. Okay, now we can see everything is in terms of cos, that whatever we have got, it is in the terms of cos. Okay, so from this what we get, we can write 3 cos square theta plus 3 cos theta is equal to 0. You can simplify this one. Okay, so from this we will get that if we take 3 cos theta common, so this cos theta plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, from this either cos theta is equal to 0 or cos theta equal to minus 1. Okay, now the question was that we have to find theta. Okay, so here very important observation, that cos theta cannot be minus 1, cannot be minus 1. Why? Because you see the question, it is 1 plus cos theta. Now if it is 1, if cos theta is minus 1, then it will be what, 1 minus 1 plus 2i sine theta. So here 1 and 1 will get cancelled. So this will be a purely imaginary number if cos theta is actually minus 1. If cos theta is equal to minus 1, then this whole expression will be a purely imaginary number. So that cannot be happening. Okay, so that is not the case here. So we will neglect the value of cos theta as minus 1. So cos theta cannot be minus 1. Okay, so you have to choose that cos theta is equal to 0 only. So if cos theta is equal to 0, then theta is what? Cos inverse of 0, that is equal to pi by 2. So this is our answer. So theta is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so this is our required answer. Okay, now we come to the next question. So in the next question, it is given that it is a sum from inverse trigonometry. So it is given tan of 2 tan inverse 3 by 5 plus sine inverse of 5 by 30. Okay, now it is tan outside. Now we can break this 2 tan inverse of 3 by 5 as tan inverse of 3 by 5 plus tan inverse of 3 by 5. Okay, so 3 by 5 is lying from this 1 and minus, that means here we can use this one. Okay, it is like this. Okay, now in the next step what we can write, tan of, this is what tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, that is, so we can write tan inverse of 6 by 5 by 1 minus 9 by 25. Okay, plus this sine inverse of 5 by 30. Okay, so we can write tan of tan inverse of this one is what, 5 by 12 we are getting, plus now you can see that sine inverse of it is given 5 by 30. Now both are positive numbers, so we can just change this one, that is in place of sine we can express this in another ratio, that is we can express this in tan. So suppose this is theta. Okay, so it is, if it is sine inverse of 5 by 13, that is it is 5, it is 30. So this will be what, this will be 12. So from this, what we get that tan theta is actually what? Tan theta will be 5 by 12. Okay. So we can write here that it is tan inverse of sorry, this will get uh, the value we will get here from this. It will be 15 by 8. Sorry, I'm just done the calculation wrong. If you do the calculation from this one, you will get tan inverse of 15 by 8, and from this we will get tan inverse of 5 by 12. Okay, again we use the formula. This tan inverse of x minus tan inverse plus tan inverse of y, that is tan inverse of 5 by 12 plus 15 by 8 by 1 minus, here we will solve 75 by 96. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get tan inverse of 220 by 21. So tan of tan inverse x is what? X. This is our final answer. Okay, so this is the required answer for this question. Now we come to the last question of this session, that is given y equal to 5x plus 3 by 6x plus a, and it is given that f of x is x. Okay, so you have to find the value of a. Okay, so a very simple sum. So here the condition that is given, that is f of x is equal to x. So from this we can write that f inverse of x, whatever the f of inverse, it will be equal to f of fx. That means fx. If it is given that f of x is equal to x, then we can write from this that f inverse of x is equal to f of x. Okay, so it's very simple. So we will find here, it is given y. Suppose we will find the inverse of this. Okay, so what we can write now, to find the inverse, what we do, we just take this here. Okay, we will write this x into terms of y. Okay, so what we can write, that it is, from this we can write it is 6xy plus ay is equal to 5x plus 3. Okay, or from this what we can write, that 6xy minus 5x is equal to 3 minus ay. Okay, or from this if we take x common, so it is actually what we can write, 3 minus ay by 6y minus 5. Okay, now you can see this is actually what, this is f, if this is actually f inverse of y. So if we just put y, that means if we just put x in terms of y, so we can write 3 minus x by 6x minus 5. Now we know that f inverse of x is given as equal to fx. Since the condition is given, f of x is 1. Okay, so we can write that now 3 minus x is equal to 6x minus 5. Now it is equal to fx. Fx is what? Fx is given as 5 plus, that is 5x plus 3 by 6x plus 8. So here we can write 3 plus 5x by 6x plus 8. Now if we compare here, see this. This is 3, this is 3. Now here it is minus x, this is plus 5x. Here it is 6x, here it is x. Now in place of a, it is given minus 5. So if we compare, now if we put a equal to minus 5 here also, so it will be a 3 minus of minus 5x. That is what? That is plus 5x. So from this we will get, comparing this, a equal to minus 1. So this is our answer. So from this comparison, we get a equal to minus 1. Okay, so required value of a is equal to minus 1. Okay, you can understand this, that since it was 3 3, here it is, if we put minus 5, it will be plus x, and it is 6x is a, here it is minus 5, so a equal to minus 5. Okay, so this was our today's session. Hope all of you have understood the concepts and the problems. You can practice this ones. Okay, So I hope that all of you have liked the video, and please share it among your friends for more of such video solutions. Okay, and you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section. So until then, keep studying hard. Thank you so much for watching.